In this video, we're going to take a look at how to create a sales funnel using WordPress step by step. And I'm even going to let you download all the files so that you can import them into your account completely for free. If you already have a WordPress website, or if you're thinking of creating one, the good news is that you don't need ClickFunnels or any other similar tool in order to have a highly profitable sales funnel. So let's get started. You've probably also heard that you need ClickFunnels, which comes out to $297 per month or $3,564 per year. But luckily, there's a much better way of achieving exactly the same thing by using WordPress, and you only have to pay in 1 year what you would pay each month with ClickFunnels, right? So the only tools you're going to need are all found in the description below, and they are web hosting, and the one we recommend is Bluehost, a drag and drop page builder called Elementor Pro, and an email autoresponder, which we recommend one called ActiveCampaign. Again, you can find the links to sign up for these tools in the description below, plus our exclusive free bonuses. Or you can also check out our other videos with reviews and comparisons so that you can decide which tools are the best for you. This works whether you have a regular business website, a blog, or an online store. And again, if you're just getting started, we have step-by-step tutorials on how to create all this. And we also give away our full site templates for free to help you do everything faster and easier. So I've included links to everything in the description below. And after you got your WordPress website set up and ready, here's how you can easily add a sales funnel to it. First, we're going to install some plugins. As you can see, here's where you should have the Elementor free version and the Pro version installed. And then we're going to click on Add New. And we're going to install WooCommerce. This plugin turns your WordPress into an online store. And if you're creating a sales funnel, then you're most likely going to be selling some products, whether it be digital or physical. So we can achieve that with this plugin. And the next plugin we need to install is WooCommerce Stripe Payment Gateway. This plugin allows you to receive credit card payments through Stripe. So you would also need to create a free account on stripe.com. Or if you're using another payment method in your business, instead of installing the Stripe plugin, you would search for whatever payment gateway you use here, such as authorize.net, and install the plugin for it. Alright, but I do recommend using Stripe if possible, and if you also use PayPal, it's not necessary to install a plugin for this. WooCommerce already gives you this option. Okay, the next plugin that we're going to install is Direct Checkout for WooCommerce. When you add a product to WooCommerce and click the Buy button, you will first be taken to the cart page, like in any other online store. But we don't want to make our customers go to the cart page because this will lower conversions. So with this plugin, we'll redirect them straight to the checkout page when they try to buy your offers. Okay, and then the last plugin we need is Next Move Lite. With this plugin, we can customize the payment confirmation pages and turn them into upsells. Okay, so these are all the plugins we need. And one last thing I should mention is that the WordPress theme that I'll be using in this tutorial is called Astra. This is the theme I use for most of my sites, and this will work with almost any other theme. The only thing is that some settings will be different if you use other themes. Alright, so that's it as far as the setup. And if you're ready to start designing your sales funnel, let me know by hitting the like button. The first page we're going to create in our funnel is the landing page. So we just go here to Pages, Add New, enter any name you want. I'll call it Free Guide. This name will appear on the browser tab when someone visits your page, and based on this name, the URL will be created. Okay, and lastly, we'll go here to these Astra settings and select No Sidebar, Full Width Stretched. Check all these boxes and disable this last option. Remember, you will only see these settings here if you're using the Astra theme. And doing this will remove all elements from the theme, leaving the page completely blank, which is what we want. So if you're using a different theme, try to find a way to get your page to be completely blank with no header, footer, or anything else. And you will likely achieve that by selecting Elementor Canvas here under Template. Alright, so now just publish the page with this button. You gotta click on it twice. And now we'll see this Edit with Elementor button. So just click on it and this will load the drag and drop page builder. And here you just have to come to this sidebar and drag all the elements you want to add to your page. For example, a heading. We can change the text here and say something like free workout plan. We can change the alignment. And then in the style tab, we can control things like the color, size, font, and many other things. Okay, then we can add another heading. When we drag it here, we can see that a blue box appears around this entire area, and this means that these two items are in the same section. If we move it down here, we could create a new section, but what we want is for them to be together in the same section. Then again, we can modify this element and say something related to your lead magnet, something like lose 3 pounds per week without a diet. And again, we can change the style of this title by coming here to this second tab and increase the size, weight, change the color, etc. Okay, and now since these two elements are in the same section, we can edit the entire section by clicking this middle button in the blue box. And we can do things like changing the height to fit to screen. We can change the width of the content. Or if we go to the style tab, we can change the background to any color. Or we can also upload a background image here. And then add a background overlay so that the text is easier to read now that we have the image on the background. We would obviously need to change the text color now, or we can also add a background to the column inside the section. And then we could go to the Advanced tab and add some padding. You can add any other elements you might want to add, like an image, a video, or any of these elements here. By the way, when you get Elementor Pro with the link below, you'll also get our free step-by-step course showing you how all these elements work. So make sure to claim that with the link in the description. But the last thing we'll do for now on this page is go here to the Pro section and drag this form element into your page. We can hide the labels, make sure that both the name and email fields are required, and then we can delete the message field. Here in the next section, we can change the button text and say something like, send me the guide now. We can even add an icon. Add some spacing. And as always, in the Style tab, we can look for the button option and modify the look. Make the text bigger here. Here in padding, we can add 20 pixels so that the text is not too close to the edges. And obviously, we can change the color of the background and the text. I think this would look even better if we add a second column by right-clicking and adding a new column here. And then move the form here. I think you get the basics of how this works by now. So let me fast forward and show you the final design of this landing page, which of course you'll be able to download and import for free into your WordPress with the link in the description. Right? If we hide this sidebar with this little arrow, we can see how the page in full width would look like in your visitors' browsers. Okay? And also something very important is the responsive version of your pages. Most of your traffic will come from mobile devices, and we have to make sure our funnel looks good on every screen. So we go down here, and with this icon, we can change the view to tablet or mobile. Here the text is a bit too big, so if we edit it and go to the Style tab, when we resize it, it will only affect the mobile version since there's this little mobile icon next to this option. If we check the other versions, the text is a different size. We can also edit the entire section, and in the Advanced tab, give it a padding of 20 pixels so that the content is not so close to the edges of the phone. Okay, so that's all we'll do on our landing page for now. Later, we'll connect this form to our autoresponder, but for now, we save everything with this button. And like I said, check out the video description to access all these pages and import them into your WordPress so that you can modify them with your own content and add as many other elements as you want. To go back to the WordPress dashboard, just go up here and click on this top left icon and then exit to dashboard. Okay, so we have our first page of the funnel. The next page is the thank you page, which is where people will be redirected after they opt in on the landing page. So just create it like the previous one. Go to Pages, Add New. We can call it Thank You. Configure all the settings as I explained before. Publish it. And then edit with Elementor. Okay, so on this page, you're gonna give people access to your lead magnet that you promised them on the previous page. It can be through a video explaining that the free guide they requested was sent to their email, or you can simply add a paragraph with the instructions of how to access this lead magnet, which again, in our example, is that free workout plan to lose 3 pounds per week. But at the same time, we're also gonna make a special offer on this page to help us cover the advertising costs. So let me show you how to import our templates onto each page. Just click here on this folder icon. Click on this little arrow on the top right. Drag the files you downloaded here one by one. And after they're uploaded, you'll see them here in the My Templates tab. And you just have to click here to insert each one in the appropriate page. So here we would insert the thank you page. And like I said, here in this video, you thank the person for requesting this information. You tell them to check their email to access this free guide, but now you want to talk about a product that complements this guide that they received for free. Maybe some sort of equipment you're selling that will help them achieve the best results from that workout plan they requested or something similar. And you can even offer a special discount to encourage them to take action and buy this product right now, right? So go ahead and modify this page any way you want, like I showed you before, with your own content, colors, and branding. And you can obviously add any other element you want from this sidebar or create more sections and make it an even more detailed sales page. And then we just need to link this button to the product being offered here. But first we have to create this product with the WooCommerce plugin. So let's save everything and go back to the WordPress dashboard. And then here we go to Products, Add New, enter a name for your product, for example, workout equipment. Down here you enter the price, let's say $50. And if this is a virtual or downloadable product, you can check these boxes. A virtual product would be for any type of services like a consulting session. And download, of course, it would be for any digital files you're selling like ebooks. And you can upload the files here so that people can download them after they complete their payment. Just make sure to check this virtual box as well so that people don't get charged for shipping. Okay, that's it for now. We publish it with this button here. And by the way, leave a comment below letting me know what type of product are you offering. Physical, virtual, or downloadable. But anyway, next thing we're going to do is go to WooCommerce settings. Up here, you'll see different tabs. The only ones that really matter are payments and the last two. If you're selling physical products, then you would have to set up the shipping as well. But let's first go to payments. Here you just gotta enable the payment methods you want to use, such as PayPal and Stripe credit card. And then you have to click on Manage next to each one and enter your credentials. Okay, next we'll go to the Direct Checkout tab. And next to Add it to Cart Redirect, we'll say yes. And in this new option for Add to Cart Redirect to, we'll choose Checkout. Save the changes. And this is so that when people click to buy your product, they go directly to the checkout instead of the cart page. Up here, we got some other options. We're going to click on Checkout. And here we can hide unnecessary fields on the checkout page, such as the shipping address, unless you're selling physical products, remove the order comments, and any of these other fields you might want to remove, such as the policy and terms and conditions. Save the changes. And like I said, we're also going to have to set up this last tab for Next Move Lite, but we'll do that later. For now, we can go back to our thank you page, click here on Pages, and edit it with Elementor. So now come down here to this button, which by the way, if you're doing this from scratch instead of using our template, this is not a regular button. This button is found down here in the WooCommerce section. And it's the custom Add to Cart button. So you'd have to drag that into the page, right? So here in this field, we're gonna look for the product we just created. So I'll type workout equipment. You can allow people to choose the quantity or just set it to 1. And here in the button settings, you can edit the text, alignment, add an icon, and of course in the style tab, as you already know, we can change the color and the size of the button. If you want to add extra things like an order bump, it is not possible with this method, but later I'm going to show you how to do this and other advanced things. So that's it for this page. Let's save it and then preview it with this icon. And so here we have the video thanking people for requesting the lead magnet. Then we make our special offer. And if people are interested and click on this button, they'll be redirected to the checkout page. You can edit this checkout page just like any other page. It will be created automatically by WooCommerce, but in case it's not created automatically, you just do it yourself like you would any other page. Drag the shortcode element and type bracket WooCommerce _ checkout close bracket. This will insert the checkout fields on your page. And then go to WooCommerce settings and click on the advanced tab and set the page you created as the checkout page here. Right? So when someone purchases your product, they'll come to this page with the default order confirmation page, but this is not what we want. What you'll usually want is to take people to an upsell page so that you can increase your average order value. And the way we're going to create this upsell page is a little bit different. First, we have to go to the Elementor settings and check this thank you page box. Save the changes. And then go back to the WooCommerce settings. Let's go to the last tab titled Next Move Lite. We can skip this. Delete this default thank you page. And then add a new one here. Okay, so this will be your upsell page where you'll offer the next product on your value ladder. In this example, I'll say it's personal fitness coaching. So we call it that. Set up these options like we've already done for the other pages. And then here's a new section titled Rules. So under Conditions, we'll say open this page when and select Order Item. And then here, look for the product you're offering in the thank you page. So the workout equipment. Right? So this means that this upsell page will replace this order confirmation page when someone buys this product. Okay, so we publish it. This will load another page editor, but since we're doing everything in Elementor, we'll just exit here. Click on Edit Rules on the page we just created and edit with Elementor. There's some junk here by default, which we can delete. If you see the header and footer, just go down here to this gear icon, and next to page layout, select Elementor Canvas so that our page is completely blank and there's no distractions. You might need to save the changes and refresh the page. And now just import the upsell page template, which you can obviously modify any way you want. And in this video, we would offer our upsell. You can say something like, thank you for your purchase of the workout equipment, but if you want to see results even faster and get one-on-one help from an expert, we want to offer you our coaching plan for a special 80% discount only available in the next 20 minutes. You know, something like that. And like I said before, you don't have to use a video if you don't feel comfortable. You can just delete this element and add all the info as text instead, but a video just works better. And then remember to go to WooCommerce and create that upsell product. I already did to make things faster. And then add that product on your button here in this page. And then at the end of the page, there's a small text saying something like, no thanks, take me to the order confirmation page. And this text would link to the confirmation page of the first product they already bought, right? Because obviously not everyone will be interested in buying this upsell. So we include this link for those people. And now let's create that order confirmation page. So go to Pages, Add New. Let's call it Workout Equipment Confirmation. Remember to configure the usual settings. And after you publish it, here's the link to that page. So copy it and add it as a link on this text here in the upsell page. Remember to save the changes, and let's now edit that order confirmation page with Elementor. You already know how it goes. Just import our template, modify it any way you want. If it's a downloadable product, they'll be able to download the files here. Just edit this element. Let's delete this upsell product since this is the confirmation page if they only bought the first product. And then include the download link here. So just go to Media on your WordPress, upload your PDF or whatever type of file you're offering here, then click on it and copy this URL and paste it here. You can maybe change this text and say something like download now. Otherwise, you can include some instructions below on how to claim their purchase if it's a virtual product. Or if it's a physical product, you can include information about the shipping, like how long does it take, etc. Okay, so save and we're almost done, but we have to create one last page. And it's the order confirmation page for the upsell, right? So go back to the Next Move Lite settings, add a new page. This will be the upsell confirmation. So in this case, I'll just call it Coaching Confirmation. Configure the theme settings. And here in Rules, again, we select Order Items and then look for the upsell product. Okay, save it. Go back. Edit with Elementor. And just import the same order confirmation template here and modify it any way you like. So after we publish it, all the pages of our funnel are finally ready, but something very important is missing, which is the email marketing. Remember, on the landing page, we're asking for people's emails so that we can send them the lead magnet and send them more valuable information related to your offers. That's one of the most important things in your funnel, and the best way to do this is through ActiveCampaign. You can find the link down below in the video description. We'll do a full tutorial on this topic on the next video so that you can learn how to do email marketing properly and use ActiveCampaign. But after you've registered, we need to integrate your account with Elementor. So go here to Settings in your ActiveCampaign dashboard. Go to Developer. Copy this API key. Then go back to WordPress. Go to Elementor Settings. Integrations. Search for ActiveCampaign. Paste the code that we just copied on this first field. Then go back to ActiveCampaign and copy this URL and paste it on the second field. Save the changes. And finally, we go back to the first step of the funnel, which is the landing page. Edit the form, and in the Actions After Submit section, we'll select Redirect and ActiveCampaign. So now we'll get two new sections for each of these things. And on the Redirect section, you add the link to your thank you page, right? Because we want people to be redirected there after they fill out the form and advance in our funnel. And then in the ActiveCampaign section, select the list where you want to add your contacts. If you're not familiar with these terms, don't worry, it's all explained on the next video about email marketing. But basically in ActiveCampaign, you create different lists where you want to store your contacts to send them emails. And so here you choose the list where you want to add people after they fill out this form. All right. And then after you select your list, you'll see this field mapping. So just match each of these fields to the correct label. So select the email field for the email and the name field for the first name. And any other fields you might want to collect, but the fewer fields you add, the more likely people will fill out the form. Update the page when you're done. And so again, now that we've done this, when people fill out this form, their email will be added to your ActiveCampaign list and they'll be redirected to the thank you page with a special workout plan offer. Like I said, I will explain this whole email marketing thing in much more detail on the next video, but for now, we've completed our funnel. Alright, so now let's see how all this works. We enter the funnel through the landing page. This is where all your traffic comes directly. We enter our name and email and continue. We come to this thank you page where we inform people that the lead magnet has been sent to their inbox and we present them with a special offer. The people who are not immediately interested in this offer will exit the page, but they'll continue receiving our emails promoting this offer. Because if we check our ActiveCampaign account, our name and email were added to this list. And those who are interested in this offer will click on this button, which takes us directly to the checkout page. After we make the payment, we arrive at the upsell page where we thank people for their purchase and make them one last special offer. Those who are not interested can advance to the confirmation page through this link where they can access their purchase, so in this case the workout equipment. Or those who are interested in the upsell, which is a personal coaching, can buy it with this button. Here's the upsell checkout. And finally, when the person makes their payment, he or she will arrive at the confirmation page where they'll receive access to the workout equipment and coaching. Okay, so this is basically how you can create a sales funnel with WordPress, and it is the easiest, fastest, and cheapest way to achieve this. If you want to do some of the more advanced things that you can do with ClickFunnels, such as order bumps, one-click upsells, or two-step checkouts, then you can do so with a plugin called Cart Flows. You can find the link to get it in the description below. It's not free, but it's still much cheaper than ClickFunnels, so check it out if you're interested. And next, check out these other videos, and I'll see you there.